that does seem to be the issue here.
What I said to her?
More what she felt you were implying. She, I'm sorry, this is rather awkward. She seemed to feel that you were implying that Deborah had got her injuries at home. She used the word accusations. Now, I need to know exactly what you said.
All I said was that I was aware of Deborah's wounds and she wouldn't tell me how she got them, so I asked if everything was okay at home. I trod very carefully on this, Sylvia. I didn't accuse anyone of anything. I know better than that.
She also said that since Deborah had joined your English class,
So, the beginning of the year?
she had become withdrawn and difficult.
Not in my class.
And when she did speak, all she spoke about was you and how wonderful you are.
Okay, let me get this straight. So, because her daughter thinks that I'm great, her mother somehow thinks that I'm responsible for her daughter's injuries? Because I don't quite see the logic in that one.
She thinks the relationship between you is unhealthy.
Right.
Now, Angie, you know how much I value you as a staff member.
I thought I did.
And how much I appreciate the work you've done with the students over the past year. Your results have been extraordinary.
I sense a but coming along.
And you are the last teacher I would want to lose. You must know that.
Please just say it.
I'm sorry, I have to ask this. Is there anything? If there is anything inappropriate, I have to know.
I don't quite know where you're going with this, but I have never touched the girl, not in anger or... to be honest, Sylvia, I don't quite believe I'm having to say this.
I had to ask. And better now in private than in the meeting.
And what I don't understand is if a pupil fixates on me, which, by the way, is a classic sign that they're not getting the attention that they need at home, why is that my fault?
Of course, I understand.
I mean, how dare that woman blame me for her failures as a parent, and as for harming her daughter...
I am on your side, believe me, but we have to resolve this situation and I need your full cooperation. You'll be at the meeting.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Thank you.
Oh, Ange, do you have a minute?
Not now, Emma. I'm sure Angie has a class to prepare. Now I'll need you for the minute taking at the meeting, and also I feel we need to get a letter out to parents. And there'll be rumours.
Has she gone? You know who? I couldn't stay in this room a moment longer. The things she was saying to me. You heard her, didn't you, Emma?
I was on the phone.
Well, let me tell you. It was highly unprofessional. She was completely out of control, Sylvia.
No, it's not.
Do you remember what I told you the first time I met her? I told you she was trouble, and I was right, wasn't I?
Look, I am handling the situation. I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding and we can get it all smoothed out. Now, Emma's going to write a letter to the parents.
Are you sure?
What do you mean?
I think perhaps maybe we should investigate internally. Give it a few more days.
Something needs to be done and to be seen to be done.
Of course, Sylvia, you're right, but we need to consider St. Catherine's reputation. It's all our jobs on the line.
What are you saying?
I just think perhaps we should give it a little bit more time.
But we don't have any more time. Now, I'm sure with the right approach, this thing can be all smoothed over.
Smoothed over? Covered up, you mean?
That's not what I said.
No, but it's what you meant.
Not at all.
Parents have a right to know what's happening to their children in this school.
But we don't know what's happening,
Oh.
if anything's happening. We can't just jump to conclusions about
I
it.
have to say, as a parent, if I heard of something like this, well, I'm not so sure I would want to send my daughter here.
Exactly. The situation needs to be managed.
If you might do it, Sylvia, it's my duty to.
Careful, Val, you're on dangerous ground.
This is different.
What's different?
Would you excuse us for a moment, please, Emma?
Yes.
This is too serious just to sweep under the carpet.
Yes, well, you didn't say that back in 1983.
It was just that one time, a long time ago. God knows I've been through enough.
I know. And that's why I gave you the job, a clean slate. Because I knew it would never happen again.
And it never has. losing Mike and then the baby. I wasn't myself, and you know that. And a slap is one thing, but this...
What is it? Are you okay?
Yeah, I just had a call from Jules. You know how close she is to Debbie.
Yeah, thick as thieves. Why, has something else happened?
Not exactly.
Well, what exactly?
Well, Jules said you read some poems in class the other week.
It is an English lesson?
A Clough poem. She said you had a discussion afterwards about cutting and self-harm.
We always have discussions.
Jules just went to Debbie's locker to pick up her books. She texted her and asked her to drop them off after school. She didn't want to miss her homework.
Yeah, and?
Her locker is like a shrine. There's religious stuff everywhere. Books, icons.
Oh, look, that's Val's department.
And a nail, Anji.
A nail?
4 inches at least, covered in blood.
I trusted you then, and you haven't let me down. Not in 30 years have I stepped 1 inch out of line. I have done everything by the book. That's why we have to be upfront about this. If it looks like we're ignoring it or covering it up, we'll lose everything, Syl. The school, our jobs, our pension. We can't afford it. You can't afford it.
What are we going to do?
Oh, I've got to call Debs. I need to speak to her.
Are you sure? I don't think Sylvia would...
Oh, sod Sylvia. Look, this isn't about our jobs or the school's reputation. This is a girl who needs help. Hi, Debs, it's Anji. I just want to check you're okay. Can you give me a call as soon as you get this? Yeah, any time. I'll pick up. All right. Oh. God, how could I be so stupid? I should have guessed. I should have known.
I will fix this, Val, I promise you. Now, I put my faith in you once. You just do the same for me, please.
I don't like it.
But do you trust me?
I trust that you will do the right thing.
Sylvia, I need to talk to you about Debbie.
Can't you wait for the meeting? I'm sure if you've got something to say, you can say it in front of the rest of the staff.
I'm not sure you'll want me to.
Oh, I will.
Sylvia, Jules found something in Debbie's locker today. Now, we might not actually need to have the meeting. I think we can fix this without telling all the staff about it.
Well, I would love to hear it.
It's private. Sensitive.
Sylvia, it's not too late. I can easily call off the meeting.
She's going to call me.
Who is?
Debs, she's got my number.
What? Sylvia, this is totally unprofessional.
It might not be too late.
What do you say?
I think Debbie just needs someone to talk to. Someone who understands.
That's her. Hi, sweetheart, are you okay? Where are you? Okay, stay there. Jules told her mum what was in your locker. No, you're not in any trouble. You let me worry about that. No, as long as you're okay, I'm okay. Look, what I said in class, it was a long time ago. It was just a phase. I did say that, didn't I? I was a mess. I hurt myself because I wasn't thinking straight. You don't want to be like me, Debs. Not how I was then, and not where I am now. But I shouldn't have said anything about it. I wanted to be open and honest, but I should have known that it might give people ideas. I just wanted you to feel that you could talk to me. I need you to promise that you won't do it again. Promise? You're going to be okay. It's not your fault.